It's time for another Q&A Art of War. So Michael Piano asks, can you make a video showcasing all your arena formations, including defending one, explain the names, how this formation with this hero beats this hero, and also about what hero is effective towards what hero. It would be great if you can do this. Okay, so thanks also Michael Piano for this question. Sorry it's been so long getting back to you on this. My bad. I hope you're still out there watching these. So here we go, and let's see if we can address this here. We're going to go down. What am I doing? We're not going to do that. We're going to get into my formations here. Now, if you watch my daily videos, you'll know that I pretty much have all these guys unlocked here. So we're just going to start with the top one. Number one, the single. So when I do find a form that I can beat, usually I'll write 4. So the 4 just means this is for this particular form that I'm trying to beat. So this is for single Stone Golem Seon-dioc, single SG Seon-dioc. So if I'm fighting Seon-diocs, and we're just going to go look at that one right now. Possibly, if it lets me, if the connection is going to let me I'm pushing the button to use this one, but it's not letting me. Yeah, well, let's see here. We need to reset my connection. All right, there we go. So finally it showed us. So this one, if I run into a Seon-dioc that has a Stone Golem in the middle, most times this one's just going to destroy it. So the forms that I have in there, I can't really tell why it destroys it, but mainly the Stone Golems, his guys go after my Stone Golems, and because it's Selene really does a good job of countering Seon-dioc, because Seon-dioc gets a big boost to her troops, but Selene gets a big defensive boost to these guys. So usually these guys can run up and kill those Stone Golems before these guys die, and all these guys go up there. And that's another thing. Even if Seon-dioc has Goblikazes behind her guys, the Orc Hunters, because of the boost from Selene, can just take out the Goblikazes and keep going. That's the only one that happens. With other troops, she just takes them out. So that's with that one. That works really well. Okay. For SG Davy. Okay, this just means 4. Obviously means 4. Like, I use this one to kill Stone Golem Davison. So Davison that has don't come on. Okay, and this is just a standard angel form, and sometimes I change it up depending if they have more guys in there. So basically the idea behind that one is, so Davison will have Stone Golem here. Okay, so with Davison, he's gonna swoop, and he's gonna swoop back here. He swoops where the most concentration of troops is. Meanwhile, the angel runs back here. While the angel's back here, all his guys are focused on this angel. Everybody's going to attack this angel, so she runs back here and just sits there. Meanwhile, all these guys go up there and they kill Davison's Stone Golem real quick. I got all this firepower going up there. Undead warriors, golems, and since they don't have as far to go, if you have one of these Stone Golems here in the middle there, then these guys all have to run around and try to get to this angel, and your guys are trying to get to his Stone Golem. So the Stone Golem moves forward towards these guys, and angel runs backwards away from these guys. So odds are that we're going to kill that Stone Golem faster than they're going to kill my angel. Okay, because most Davisons aren't really made to kill an angel form. So what happens is, not only does your angel survive and come back here, and your guys go up there and they kill that Stone Golem. As soon as that Stone Golem dies, all these rear attackers that he has coming back here, my pirate ships are going to throw their ships on them, they're going to stun them, and these guys automatically turn around and kill them. Now these, if they have a stone golem up front, it dies really fast. Meanwhile, the angel doesn't die. So all your rear attackers go back here and they're just killing everybody because everyone's still focused on that angel. So by the time they finally maybe kill the angel, pretty much everybody's dead. So that's the whole deal behind that one. Okay, let's go on to the next formation here. Angel COCG. Okay, obviously they only let you have 16 letters. So this one here, number 3, just means this is for forms that have angels in the front. Single angels in the front. And this is for Seon-dioc, Selene, and for Jin. Okay, so this one, here the deal is, so when they have Seon-dioc, I'll use Selene for this one. If they have a Jin in there, I'll use Davison, and if they have a Davison one, Selene, Seon-dioc, Jin and Selene, I'll use Davison. But I could use a Jin for Selene too, and Seon. I'll use a Selene for Seon-dioc, or you can use a Jin. Anyways, based on whatever hero they have, that's what I'll counter with. So if they have a Seon-dioc, I'll use a Selene with this one or a Jin. If they have a Selene in there, I'll probably use a Davison or Jin, and if they have a Jin in there, I'll use Davison. Okay, and how this one works, they have their little single angel right here, okay? Now, I have all these guys, and they really quickly run up to kill the Jin real fast. These guys are this is purposely built to kill Jin, okay? And so whatever troops they have, say they have their guys, we have Goblikazes behind the stone golems, so they have a bunch of orc hunters. Those guys go in there, they blow up, and then your stone golems are tanking their guys. So usually you guys run in there and they kill that angel before, because angels aren't very tough, before he kills your stone golems. And then you have all these guys, you get a huge damage. They just do a ton of damage. So while your stone golems are sitting there, tanking everybody, the ballistas are just taking everybody apart. Meanwhile, your meteor golems are doing well because you went in there and killed his angel so fast. Whatever rear attackers he have are just going to die right away because your pirate ships are going to turn around, throw their ships, and kill them after they stun them. And not only that, your meteor golems are also going to be creating havoc in there amongst the frost archers and things like that. So that's that form there. Okay, we're moving on to formation 4. This is 4 split Selene. So this one, not really. I don't really use that much anymore. So I'm just kind of using this one for farming and stuff. But it also works, I guess it should be for split angel is what it should be, because I use a different one for Selene now. So you know what, I'm going to relabel this one. Yep, 4 split angel. Okay, so a while back I made a split angel form that was really cool, was doing really good for a while, and then everyone figured it out. Now, the split angel would kill pretty much all my forms except for this one. And so let's do it. So with this, just pretend that these stone golems here are angels, and the angels would run back behind some stone golems or whatever if you have it. So it's a really effective form. I built it, I loved it, it was cool, but this one just destroys it. So the problem is you have these undead warriors, and they get this boost from Jin, and they run up there real quick, and everybody from their side over here, they're all going for this stone golem. Okay, so if they have orc hunters, they hit that Goblikazi, they all die. Everyone else just runs in, and the pirate ships throw on them. And meanwhile, these guys are all killing the angel. So the angel dies, and then you have these two groups over here and one on this side, and meanwhile all his troops are coming down the middle here. So look what meets him in the middle. All this ballista firepower just shreds the crud out of them. So everyone gets grouped up here on this stone golem. All my ballistas are just taken, just destroying him. There's not really anything you can do. I've tried so many times to fix that angel one so this wouldn't beat it, but to no avail, my friends. So that is that. Okay, my world famous, not really, kills split. So this is pretty self-explanatory. This one here, and here is a split one. So most of the splits have a lot of orc hunters in them, and so obviously the orc hunters come in here behind the stone golems where they go, and then the Goblikazis kill all of them. Meanwhile, they have to kill 3 of my stone golems before I kill 2 of theirs. Okay, so usually these undead warriors, bam, and then orc hunters, boom, they split up on both sides. That's a lot of damage right off the bat. And then the peltas also. So you're hitting with quick damage here, and then fast damage with the peltas from range, and then these guys also hit it too. So these stone golems will die before these 3 will, 99% of the time. Meanwhile, if it's Seon-dioc, I'll use Celine. Okay, and Celine, like you know, counters Seon-dioc. Her 8-second bonus defense counters Seon-dioc's huge damage boost. Okay, so Celine's a good counter there. Meanwhile, you know, as with all the forms, as soon as you kill those tanks in the front, your rear guys go and kill everyone in the rear. So the faster they die, the better. And once again, all his troops come down the middle, and then my troops go to the outside. So what happens when his guys die is he's got peltas on both sides coming at him, and he's got his peltas stuck there in the middle. All right, so if I'm going up against a Davison, I'm going to use Davison. He's a good counter, and it works really well. And if they have Celine, if they have Seon-dioc, I'm using Celine to counter that. And if they have a Jin, I'm using Davison to counter that. So I don't fight Celine splits with this form. Okay, we're moving on. Next form kills alley. Okay, that's pretty self-explanatory. Doesn't really specify what type of alley we are killing there. And it doesn't want to let us figure this one out. Okay, here we are, kills alley. So the whole idea behind this is you want to kill alley. So alley, I'll put Celine on whatever side that alley is, in hopes that she will stun alley. If she usually stuns whoever's closest to her. So in the end, after alley's first nuke and before her second one, generally most everybody's dead and she'll hit alley. So the whole idea behind this one is you got the Rhino Knights, and they run back, and by running to the back, if there's any pirate ships back there, the pirate ships throw their little ships, and then they're susceptible to the magic apprentices. The magic apprentices will just absolutely murder the pirates, because they're all going after the Rhino Knights, and so all these magic apprentices appear behind and just murder them. Okay, meanwhile, your orc hunter drops in here and triggers any pirate ships real quick, and then your undeads run in, and the peltas come in behind. They do a ton of damage. Meanwhile, I have all these nuns back here, and the frost archers, and those are to attract Ali's nuke. So you want all these guys are running forward. The new kit's back here somewhere. Doesn't kill them because of Selene's invincibility. And then as soon as you kill whoever's got up front here, let's say the stone golems, as soon as these stone golems die, because they're going to die super fast because you have these guys, then your whatever attack they have, rear attack coming back from alley, your pirate ships are going to turn and destroy them. And meanwhile, you got this wall of Peltas is going to be moving up behind a wall of undead warriors, while the undead warriors and while the magic apprentices come in, and that kind of sandwiches their troops between these guys that hit multiple targets and the Peltas that hit multiple targets. And there shouldn't be much left of alley at that point, and you can just mop her up. Now there are a few forms where with alley that I don't. I'll move my orc hunters in. If alley has like 4 Peltas here on the outside, I like to put my orc hunters or my rhino knights inside here, and that way they go forward and they run down the middle there. So by running down the middle, that draws these Peltas in from both sides. So if you have your rhino knights on the outside and they run up there, the Peltas tend to bounce out here, and it just doesn't seem to work as good. They seem to bounce out here, and then all the other guys attack them and everything, and their Peltas kind of avoid all the other Peltas damage. So sometimes it's nice to put the rhino knights in the middle. That sucks in everybody into this group here, and then your Peltas kind of hit everybody that's in there attacking them. So that works pretty good. All right, I think I'm going to do a few like part 1, part 2, part 3, because this is going to be a really long video if I don't. So I hope I'm doing this good. Thanks for watching this one. I'll get out the other parts soon to explain the rest of my formations. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.